Hello everyone, I am Undead Horde, and welcome back to my channel, and we are working on Daily Quest, Day 74. It'll be a good one, I hope. We were off for a couple of days. How many of these gifts am I supposed to get? I'm getting so many of them. I mean, I can't complain, but jeez. Yeah, we were gone there for a couple of days, but we're back. Just, I don't know why I was off. Just had stuff going on. Whatever else. The other night, really should have recorded last night and posted a video. Or Saturday night and posted a video, whatever that is. But I didn't. I was just too tired and too lazy, basically, to do it. But it would have been prime since I wasn't working today and whatever else, so it just is what it is, I guess. Sometimes I make smart decisions, sometimes I make dumb ones, but at the end of the day, I had nobody else to blame but myself. That's alright. We're slowly getting into things. We're figuring it out as we go along, doing this, just doing YouTube and everything like that and whatever else. It is a slow kind of process sometimes to figure out how scheduling works and things like that and whatever else. Some people have got it all figured out when they start, or much more so than I do, and some people struggle really bad. It just is what it is. But we're here to do the absolute best that we can. I don't know why it's... Oh, clicking the wrong button here. Nobody good. That sucks, but it's not the end of the world. I actually don't know. Oh, I need Mausoleum Mage. It's a good one to get at least a 1-star soul on. Or Karam would be great. Lich would be good. So I got a few people that I would actually love to get some souls for, or some awakenings for, that I just don't have right now. So, as you can tell, I haven't really put any work in too much on this account as of recently, trying to get people like Lich and stuff up there. I don't want to be like, I just don't have the time. I do have some of the time that I need. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Let's be... Oh, a Barbarian Accuracy banner goes crazy. I don't think the substats are phenomenal on it unless you get a lot of rolls into HP percentage, which were already rolled down. So if the other two go into HP percentage, I don't think it's that bad. But an accuracy banner is still really, really nice to get, so that's cool. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, I've put in some work on the account. I've maxed out a couple more artifacts to be like level 16 on some of the champions that I have. Financially, was that like the smartest decision? I don't know. Like, I don't know how good they are like as like long-term artifacts or whatever. But the artifact upgrades that I did do were enough to beat Iron Twins Stage 6 on Void. So I'll take it, Can't complain too much if we got some pretty good results out of it. Oh, we got ourselves a bit lucky here. We might as well activate this soul stone and see what we get. We could get Mausoleum Mage here, would be great. Nobody. Frick. Still running a bit dry here as of recently, trying to get anything decent when it comes down to awakening drops. I've received some things, but it's not for any champions that I have. And some of the stuff that I have gotten is actually pretty good. 3-star souls, 4-star souls and stuff like that. But anybody that like matters, I'm getting like 1-star soul duplicates. It's like, really? Even though, right, just give me a 2-star soul and I can at least give him an additional soul. Like, what are we doing here? So, a little frustrating on the game's part, but at least I'll be more set for the future. I've been thinking about this too, right? Whenever I am officially able to move on to the next faction, it'll be so much easier. It'll be so much easier. I mean, yes, I won't have as many champions maybe to like work with or something like that, but I already have artifacts. I will already have like awakened souls for some of them, and things like that. So it's like it'll be so much easier. Yes, there is going to be like the downside of like, well, I can't grind through certain dungeons as well or something like that, or have to work on like skill tomes and stuff like that. But having awakened souls is going to be a big help for that. You know? And I mean, there will be some type of resetting for sure. But I don't think it'll take nearly, it shouldn't, in theory, take nearly as long to get into a good position on any given account after your first one. Unless you manage to get through your first one somehow pretty quickly and didn't have enough time to build up resources on the account. But I still find that to be something hard to believe would happen. So, now I know I haven't put in like the greatest work on this account, but I've been at this account for almost 3 months. And it still has quite a ways to go before it's going to beat through normal faction wars from like where I stand currently. So I do think the next play though is to get Mausoleum Mage up to level 6 or like rank 6. I do believe. I think there's just too much good in having him on the account to not do that. So that definitely does feel like the play where things are kind of going right now. And obviously working on Krom and Lich, getting them both up to at least 5 stars, definitely also something I wanna put a big focus on. Another thing I was working into was booking. I think I originally had starting booking Balthus, but I might actually switch from Balthus to working on Mausoleum Mage. I did attempt 1 to see if I could get it into the A2, and it just didn't work out. But I do think overall this would be, because just for the support and how many more areas in the game that I have him in and he'd be better in versus Balthus, I do think it's better to book him, which I did get the drop into the A2, which is nice, and that's now it's on a 2-turn cooldown, which is really, really good to have. So basically, once it runs out, I can use it again. Getting the extra point into the A1 isn't phenomenal, but I guess I'll take the extra damage. I mean, this can go up to a 50% chance too, fully booked, so I'm almost there, which is also definitely not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I kind of want to get a couple other mystery shards here just so I can do a 10 instead of plucking out a couple. So I'll let that run. Hopefully I'll get something good. Where are we at? We have 2 weeks left on Doom Tower. I've not tried anything again in a while on it, so I may start working on some of this again soon. Also, still haven't been able to beat any secret dungeon, I don't think, as of right now. No, I have. I've beaten these 2. I've not been able to beat through this one, which has been rough. So hopefully soon I will be able to push just a little bit further along. So I guess I can show some of the work that I put in. I end up maxing out all of his stuff to level 16 here. Obviously, I know there's like better gauntlets and stuff I could get. But, I mean, his crit rate is only 2 less than 100%. So he's not like in a bad position at all for crit rate. The boots, I did get an additional 11 accuracy off the boots. So it definitely made them just a little bit more worth it. I mean, we're not pulling any type of crazy numbers in accuracy right now by like any means. Like 116 is not great. So that's stage 11 in most places. Or yeah, stage 11 in dungeons. The shield, we actually, what did we get? I think we got an additional hit into resistance, but we also did get the additional defense on the shield for the awakening, which I'm definitely not upset with. And for the ring, we end up getting a bunch of HP into it, which is not bad at all either because of the HP percentage on the ring. I did actually try to max out the ring, and I ended up using the rest of my silver and didn't get even a single level on it from like, I didn't have a ton of silver. It was like working with like 100,000 when I did it. So there's probably only like 2 or 3 upgrade chances or something like that into it, but whatever. It could have gone better. I would love to get an accuracy banner on him with defense percentage or whatever inside the stats to make up for the lost defense. But we have not been getting the best luck with getting banner drops when I've been doing my spiders runs. Oh, I didn't even realize we've bought a couple of shards the last few days and haven't pulled anything great. We did get a couple of additional epics, which is cool for future accounts, and obviously some additional rares, which is always nice to have. But we're not hitting any type of crazy numbers by or crazy pulls by any means. I did do like 4 or 5 primal shard pulls in total the last couple of days during the 2x event. That's where I got one of the epics from. Obviously, since the other one was a void epic. I got the void epic actually just from the login reward void shard that I got just a couple days ago, which was nice, but didn't get anything for my faction, which is not great because there's definitely some voids that I would like to have. Full shizzle. I don't know what I'm fully doing. Oh, you were just in there. Alright, now we got a couple more chickens ready. Do I want to do Karam? Or wait for Lich? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later on who I prefer to go after right now. And nothing good out of there. Great. Love it. I mean, that's just how these things go, right? You can't do... You win some, you lose some, but oftentimes it doesn't end up being pretty with what's going on. Yeah, I mean, that's really just kind of where we're at with the account. It's not... Just is what it is. I'm hoping here soon, I'll sit down and properly take a look. I looked into Lich. He's like a lot of speed, a lot of accuracy, and I believe like HP or something like that, according to Hell Hades. And they really just say to work on like either speed set, accuracy set, or like perception as like the main stats to like look, or main sets to look into. And so this is what I'm going to be slowly kind of working on and figuring out. So I tend to work on like the bottom 3 pieces first, and then I move up to the top 3 pieces. I mean, we could try and build him right now and see if I can figure out anything that's, like, decent. Because why not? We want to do speed as priority. And then we want to do accuracy as medium priority. And see what we can kind of come up with here. So I think, like, off the bat, I'm going to place these speed boots here as, like, the base, and then see if I can beat them out, because it's not bad stats that I'm getting off of them. And if I can find something that's better, then I'll use it. But I still definitely want to stick with the speed. So if I find a boot with a primary stat of speed, then I might roll it and see what happens. I lose the accuracy, which is not great, and that's more or less what I need. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be kind of hard on my account. Oh. Ooh. So, like, these are better, right? Because I'm getting more accuracy out of it. I'm not getting the speed set, though. And I might be able to make up for the accuracy and just in general. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about this too much right now. I did do some house cleaning earlier to try and cut down what I had on the account. To, A, get some money. But, B, just to do some housekeeping. I don't know why I'm holding on to these. I could just sell them. But I'm thinking if I want to make the set just vaguely work, I could just throw them on as a temporary placement. I don't know. Again, I'm not, like, I'm half here, if you guys can't tell. Just got a lot kind of going on. Not necessarily like personal life, a lot going on. Just, I cannot seem to focus. These last few days, I don't know, like, what it is. Like, at work, I've been phenomenal. But, like, in my own personal life, it just feels like if I'm home, I'm just half dead. I'm just not even, like, really here. So, I think in even, like, the last couple of days, like, the most that's actually kind of had, like, semi of my attention has been Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. I really hadn't touched it in months. And then I was hanging out with a friend who introduced me to another one of his friends. And so them and I got talking, and they play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or they're getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime and things like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So we kind of got chit-chatting back and forth about it, but it kind of like, oh, I do like this type of stuff. And so it kind of sparked my interest to try to get back into it and things like that. And so that's kind of been a part of my focus, but really a lot of it has just been kind of like semi-laziness, I'm sure, is definitely a part of it. Semi-procrastination. And I've also been, like, watching a lot of videos recently of people, like, leaving the YouTube space. And it's like, whoa. Is this a sign? Like, should I even, like, try to be doing this? But then I'm like, no, I definitely should, because there's so many people who are going strong. They're leaving because of, like, burnout or whatever. Like, it's just their time. So, just trying to keep a good headspace into all of this. Sorry for getting a little ranty at the end there, but, I'm also starting this new challenge, and I'm trying to do everything through live stream, so it's been kind of hard to blocking out good times to live stream where I keep progression on the account, because I definitely don't want to lose it, and people seem to be interested in it. So I don't want to lose the progression of it and kind of fall back to the wayside. But at the same time as well, it's like, it's kind of difficult to block out good times to live stream, especially if people want to talk, because it usually has to happen later on at night. But then I have to be careful about, like, the rest of my family being around. and not bothering them, and also like having a proper headspace to do it. Later at night, I'm going to be way more tired and stuff like that. And right now I'm at the stage which is just like clicking repeat on energy, and like that's it. So that's not like a big deal, but at the same time it's like I don't know. I just to myself, it's my problem to figure out, and I will figure it out. I just have to kind of mentally just get there and things like that. So anyways, thank you guys for listening to me rant. I do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in another video here very soon. Peace.